Then what about the women that are going to have their child dedication? Yes, when it comes to child dedication, people announce it and call friends to eat. But I'm still wondering, why are people even still doing it? For me, take your baby to church with your family. Go back home, eat with your family, and that ends it. This idea of ringing bell and calling people to come for your child dedication, there and there, if you are not spiritually strong, yeah, when they are passing that your newborn around in the name of Christmas, merriment, child dedication mixed together, they can take your child's destiny there and there. They can even possess that child at a tender age with evil demons. You don't need to see it now. You will not see it now. When the child starts growing, sometimes when we talk about possessing children, people think it's only the evil spirits of, the child striking and doing. It could be when the child is growing up, the child will have a queer character. You don't know where the child gets, maybe in your family there's no history of theft like armed robber. Then the child will be handpicking. You'll be wondering, where did he or she learn this from? You see why we need to be careful. So sometimes I don't get it why people even announce it, that they are having child dedication. Who are you calling? The world is so evil these days that whatever you're doing, do it with your family. I mean your immediate in-house family. Don't call on any announcement. Don't invite anybody into your home. Don't bring in your besties into your home. Don't invite anybody into your home. Your home is your sacred place. If you want to see anybody, please learn how to see people outside. Go outside and see whoever you want to see. You see that your house, do not allow them to cross that territory. There are some people, they might not hurt you intentionally, but the negative energy they have, the moment they cross that your door and leave eventually, you start having problems. You start having unseen problems because they brought in their negativity without even knowing that they might possess a negativity. Then you start having issues. Maybe if you have been living in good terms with your husband, the moment that person leaves, you find yourself and your husband fighting 247. You find yourself even trying to commit murder. You don't know what you are doing. Something has transpired. Except if you are spiritually rooted, you will feel it the moment they step their feet inside your home. And if you are that type that you cannot stop people from entering your home, then do the needful. That morning, people will start coming. We will rise up early in the morning and hand your home over to God. Pray over it. Pray over your household. Return whatever they are going to do to you. Return it back ahead of time before they even venture come into your home. Chibos, thank you, my darling. When you pray all these things, remember, cleanse your home. There are so many ways of cleansing home. You can sprinkle holy water in your home. You can anoint your door. Let me tell you guys, anointing on your works wonders. If you pray over it for your use, anoint your home, anoint your gates, cleanse your home. Then relax for the day. Go about your business. When they start coming, you've already handed your home over to God. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. If they carry that negativity to your home, as they are living, the negativity will follow them back. It's not gonna rest in your home. Do you think many people are happy with you or for you? You see, this Christmas, if you don't take care of yourself spiritually and physically, you have yourself to blame by next year. A lot of people doesn't want good people to see next year's blessing, or even to see next year alive. Do you know a lot of people have been cut short on 31st nights of December? A lot has been cut short, their life cut short. Please, pray not to be among those people that will cut their life short. Start on time. There is nothing like all these things, I don't believe in it. Well, don't believe in it and meet your doom. If you tell me you don't believe in it, how did you come into this world? Did you just appear into the, was it not God that created you? So for you to you can't even answer how God became, how God come about in this life, it's still the same way. You can't really dictate what happens in your life. Only if you hand your life over to God and your family, your children, everything that has to do with you. That's why when the devil strikes, they can't get you. Many people are wicked. So many witches and wizards. They don't like the way you've been living your life, especially if you are the type that minds your business. They hate it. And they're waiting for you this Christmas. Do you know many people all over the world, especially in Africa here? Do you know that somebody somewhere has been doing rituals, evil ritual on your head every blessed particular day or month for years of your life? The world is the people, some people are evil. When you get to know all these things, that's the more reason you need to be spiritually alive, to counter whatever they are doing on your head every month or every year or every day. From today onwards, begin to put your life and the lives of your family members into the hands of God, because some evil, it could be a bestie, who thought that the guy that married you could have married her. That bestie decided to be on your case by making sure she does evil ritual on your head, maybe every particular month or every particular day in your life for years, scattering and destroying good things that are happening in your life. And they will be the first to ask you, how is this thing going for you? Is he treating you nice? Does your husband love you? Is he rich? And God, what betide you if you open your mouth wide to begin to tell her, we are planning on traveling to Russia for this Christmas. We are planning on going to Caribbean island this Christmas. Why are you even telling? And they will tell you something like, oh, my sister, I'm so happy for you. Remember how we prayed for this thing to happen and it came to pass. Don't fall for their tricks. Do not fall for their tricks. They can operate when they hear more from your mouth. And they will lie low and be good to you. You can't even get them. That's the funny part of it. It will be difficult for you to actually get them, to know that they're actually the ones doing this to you. It will be very difficult. You can't get them. And you open your mouth and you start sharing your merriment and the things you plan for Christmas. And after sharing everything, they will get you. Please. Women, be careful this Christmas. Don't go about talking everything that goes on in your life. Don't tell. Many people will have their children graduating, maybe this year, maybe beginning of next year. Don't tell anybody. Stop sharing too much. Don't tell your fellow woman, oh, my daughter is even graduating. I'll be a mother of a graduate. Don't say it. Even if they ask you, when is she graduating, tell them, oh, I don't even know. I think it's next year in 2 years' time. You know all these schools these days. You can say that. It's only you and your family knows when that one is graduating. Don't share it. Many people are wicked. They can tarnish the image of that child and make it difficult for that child to even graduate if you share all these things. So you need to help your children. You need to help your children as a mom. Stop sharing too much. Don't wear another lady's wig. No matter how beautiful that wig is. And she tells you, oh, you can wear my wig to go and see your boyfriend this December. Tell her, thank you. I'd rather go with my natural hair. And don't feel ashamed when they try to shame you. You can't shame the shameless. Just become shameless. Become shameless to save your life. If you're always feeling ashamed, that's when the enemy can get you. If they tell you something like you're carrying your natural hair to go and see him, he will drop you for another person. Tell them, I'm carrying my natural hair, nothing is happening. No one is dropping anybody. Move on, because you have refused their wig. You don't know what's inside the wig they are giving you for free. And from there, they take your destiny. And you'll be wondering what is happening to you. They start living your life and you start living their horrible life. There are things you need to understand, but these teachings are deep. It's only the people that walk in the spiritual that will understand it. Good evening, Corinne, my darling. But whether you walk in the spiritual or you don't walk in spiritual, please be alert. Be alert in your dealings. Be alert in your, don't fall for their tricks. Then I made mention of all the people that will want closure. Yeah, worthy, my darling, thank you. Yes, don't fall for their tricks. I said it. Let them yab you. I call it yabbing people. Let them yab you. Those your friends, let them yab you and tell you Mweke, you are going to meet your boyfriend that just came back and you don't want to look good. Tell them you don't want to look good. It's none of their business. Tell them you don't want to look good. Do not take their wig. If you feel your own personal wig is not good, then go with your natural hair. What's yours is yours. No one can take it away from you. Because many of your so-called friends are watching for when you will fall. Then they'll pounce. They'll set the traps for you. And girls, women, let's curtail our mouth. Pocket your mouth this Christmas. Don't say everything you know that goes on in your home. Thank you, Chimi, my darling. Thank you. Please, you're welcome. You're welcome. We are preaching safety measures. The topic of today is don't fall for their tricks this Christmas. Don't fall for their trick this Christmas is the topic for today. Because we're teaching that a lot of things will happen this Christmas and we need to be alert physically and spiritually. Like I said, allow your girlfriends to yab you. As a matter of fact, don't remain there with them. Move on. And don't tell them dates, day you are going to visit whosoever you are visiting. Do not tell them. Forget that they pray with you. My dear, you see that one that prays with you all the time. I'm not saying that that person is a bad person. Assuming you have a friend who holds prayer with you, prays with you together. But the day you will go for that thing that God wants to bless you with, no matter what that thing is, please keep your mouth shut. Don't tell her yet. Don't say anything yet. We first of all allow our blessings to materialize before we speak, isn't it? So why go about speaking what has not materialized, what we are yet to see? So what are you speaking? What are you sharing? What are you saying? Something that is yet to materialize. You're already sharing it? No, now it's wrong. So even if that one prays together with you, it's good, but please do not say anything. Assuming your prayer has been for that man that wants to marry you to finalize everything, and it started happening in your life, do not share it yet until it gets to the time of wine carrying and wedding. You see all those first processes of dowries. Please don't share it. See, unfortunately these days, the reason I said it's unfortunate because it is truly unfortunate. Do you guys know that dowries these days, people do it like as if it's the men wine carrying by sharing a shebi, telling everybody my bride price is going to be paid. Except your bride price is going to be paid together with your wine carrying, then no problem. But if it's bride price first, before the date of the wine carrying will be fixed, why are you announcing it? Why are you sharing Ashebi in that one and also wear Ashebi in wine carrying? Why? People are quick these days to let out the good news in their life online there. And when you start having issues, you start looking for someone to blame. First of all, you need to blame yourself for not cutting down your mouth. No matter how that one works with you, don't fall for their tricks. If the devil actually wants to trick you, the devil can trick you to the core and the devil will surely get you. So do not fall for anybody's tricks. Don't. I'm not saying you should hate them. Don't hate them. Don't disrespect them, but be wise. All it requires at the end of the day is, I'm sorry. That is if they want to hear. If they don't want to hear and say they don't want you again, please go in and thank your God that they've left you. Because at the end of the day, the so-called bestie or your friend will say, why didn't you tell me the very day, the minute your husband came back? Why didn't you tell me? Just tell her, please, a lot has been going on. It skipped my memory. Just say that. Yes, the next thing you will say is, I'm sorry. Let them ramble. Let them ramble. Yeah, my darling, worthy. They may appear to be the nicest being. Yes, that's what, yeah, I just said it. But don't fall for their tricks. You see, these days, women, because today is Resilient Women's Program, even though it's our final program for the year, we're going to talk sense into each and every one of us. Stop falling for your fellow woman's trick or for any man's trick. Don't fall for anybody's trick. At the same time, show some respect. Be polite to them, but you know what you are doing. Because you see, this Christmas, there are some friends, besties that will come to tell you, you should have told me when your husband came back. You didn't tell me the time he will be coming back. Ask yourself, why is she looking for the time? What will she use that your husband is coming in around 8 in the morning, around 3 p.m.? What will she use the time to do? Because the enemy, the devil, can program somebody if they can get information. They program the things they want to happen. They program it. Don't say it. Like I said, all you owe anybody is being polite around them, be respectful around them, and remember why they respect you back. I don't want you to be respectful to someone who is an animal. If an animal is your friend, you don't owe them any respect since they are treating you like that. Cut them off. But if they are respecting you, respect them in return, but be wise. So like I said, there's a lot of bags and baggages you all need to start dropping this 2024. It's not late. We're yet to get to 31st of December. Drop the things you need to drop. Enter this new year light. Set your boundaries this 2024 so that when you move into 2025 January, you're moving in light and with anticipation and being hopeful. Don't allow a lot of people with their tricks to drag you down this Christmas. The worst part is when you do not even know they are the ones killing you. That's the worst part. When you don't know they are the ones killing you, you are still mingling with them. Do not fall for their tricks. Again, their tricks of telling you how they like you, how they appreciate you. Remember what I said. Even if anybody wants to give you gifts, when they leave, pray over that gift. Don't use that gift without praying over that gift. Don't use it, no matter who that person is. Don't use it immediately. Pray over that gift first. Whatever, if the gift comes from a clean heart, may God continually open doors for those people. But if it comes from a bad mind, return it back to the sender. And when you pray over the gift, anoint that gift. Sprinkle holy water on that gift. Make use of your gift. Nothing will happen. When they see you next time, they are the ones that will be afraid of you. They are the ones that will be shocked. Why? What they projected inside the gift to get you did not get you. But at the same time, if it's somebody or people you can completely avoid, I would rather tell you, avoid them. Don't take any gifts. Avoid them so that you will not be in the condition where they will present that gift to you. That if it's somebody you truly do not want to see at all, avoid them and anything they have. And you see those friends of your husband, my Amazons, let's talk about this. Your husband's friends. Among their friends, there is always that friend that your instinct tells you that something is wrong somewhere. Be careful of such people. As a woman, married woman, be careful of such people. Whatever your instinct tells you, that's exactly what it is. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Because sometimes you don't know if they are happy that that man is marrying you. You don't know. You don't know if they had been wanting to give that man a woman to marry and the man decided to marry you. You don't know. And they are still free. You know how men behave. They still remain friends. They still remain friends. But they'll be looking for a way to tarnish your image so that the man, their friend, will push you out in the end. Be careful of them. Don't do alawanyu maobidia. Alawanyu mobidia in a woman that understands the husband. You start serving the friend so that your husband will say, my best wife, my wife takes my friend in. Do the things you can do and leave. You don't have to be there. But be wise. Open your eyes spiritually and physically. A lot will go on this Christmas, both positive and negative. We pray not to be in the negative side. It's not everybody that... Haven't you seen some men that will come to your house? They'll be, greeting your husband, dogu, this and that. And you greet them, they'll say, madam. And they will ignore you and start chatting with your husband. They don't like you. Do you know the sister to tell you? You don't need a sister to tell you. They don't like you as the wife. What you did to them, only them know. Only them know. They don't like you. You need to protect your territory this Christmas. Protect your territory. You don't have to go about fighting anybody. The best fight is to set boundaries. Boundaries has always been the best way to fight people. You see this exchange words. I call it waste of energy. We all can exchange words. There are some things we can say to each other and the next person will commit suicide. But when you are fighting physically, they are fighting spiritually. Care is not taking to pull you down. Don't even put yourself in the position where you will fight with them physically. Except it warrants it. Except they'll slap you when you are passing them. It's a different thing altogether, of which I know they will never do. Don't fall for their tricks this Christmas. Don't fall for people's tricks. Remember, I talked about you going for an event this festive period. Not eating. Not praying before leaving. Don't make that mistake. If you want to stand and people will keep wondering if you're a human being at all, if you want them to wonder what kind of power do you possess, prepare yourself inside your home before stepping out. Nothing will get you. Nothing will get to you. Nothing. They can't get you if you know what to do, except you don't know what to do. They can't get you. And I said again, do not show off. Gone are the days we do show off thing. What are you showing off? Who are you showing off to? Don't show off. You don't need it. You truly do not need it. Live your life on your own terms. Let whatever you have speak for itself. Don't go about telling people what you have. You are getting married, you are telling everybody, you are telling your besties. Meanwhile, you are not yet married. You are just in the process. Or maybe this Christmas, besties are sewing clothes together to showcase their besties. That was in the days past. Not these days. Not these days. Remember what I said. Don't fall for their tricks. You are telling your bestie, sending her on errands to go and talk to your boyfriend or talk to your to-be husband. Your bestie is taking the message to the person. I'm sorry for you. And you see her as a bestie, you are using as a PA. You are the big girl. My dear, you are in for a long ride. You think she's a PA. To you, she's a PA. To her, she knows what she's doing. And before you know it, you are pushed out. You will turn around and become the maid. See why we need to be careful this Christmas. You see why we need to be careful this Christmas. Now, for my women, you see this Christmas, avoid borrowing wigs. Avoid taking nails. Do you know women go as far as borrowing maybe stick-on nails? What for? Avoid it. Don't take anything. And clothes. There is nothing like you don't have a good clothes. Wear whatever you have to go out. Don't take anybody's clothes to go anywhere this Christmas. What are you taking? They take your glory from the clothes. And if you return it, they tell you, don't worry, keep it. It fits you more. You think you've achieved that diamond and gold? If you want to know who does something negative to you, assuming you've made the mistake of borrowing from them and they gave you, you return them. The moment they tell you, no, keep it, don't keep it. Tell them, no, I've used it. Push it back to them. They will hate you for that. They will hate you. Assuming they are the type that does something evil in that thing they gave you, they will hate you because they will know that you found out one way or the other. So why suffering your life to this extent? The best is mind your business. Stay with your children. Celebrate your Christmas with your children, your husband, whosoever, your family. Assuming all of you are coming together. Aside from that, watch where you go, watch what you eat. Don't fall for their tricks. Do not fall for their tricks. Then for anybody that will talk to you about closure, maybe a man you don't want the friendship with anymore, and the man decided to call you again and beg you this Christmas, that let both of you see to at least let him clear his mind, and both of you should forget whatever that happened and move on with your life. Do not go. Tell him, let's talk on the phone. Let's have the closure on the phone. That's what you will tell him. Don't go. Don't go. Because some men feel defeated when they cannot pull you down as a woman. Maybe he has come into your life and tried to pull you down or try to treat you like a trash, and you refuse. Maybe you woke up one day and acknowledge that you are a queen, and acknowledge that you are worthy, that you matter. Cherry darling, thank you. The moment you realize who you truly are, and you raise your head up and say, I'm done with this, that man is not going to take it lightly with you. Oh, no. No, he will not. Sometimes they wait for you during Christmas because they know they cannot get you easily. Then Christmas, you know why they wait for you during Christmas? I'll tell you the secret. The secret is because every Christmas we all anticipate to get gifts. We all anticipate to get money, gifts. So anybody that calls us, we all pick the call. And if the person said, I would like to see you, hey, you jubilate, maybe he will give me something this Christmas. That's why some of them will go as far as just lying low, waiting for you for Christmas to come. Then they call you on the phone. Please, when they ask you that they want to see you to have a closure so that they will so-called have rest of mind and move on with their life, tell them whatever it is, let's talk about it on the phone. Don't go for the closure. Don't you dare put your head there. Sometimes when you go for that closure, if you're unfortunate, acid. They pour the person acid. If you're unfortunate, they kill the person. Dead. The person will not even live to see the Christmas again. If you're unfortunate again, they kidnap the person. Because these wicked people cannot stand a lady who has realized her worth and decided to walk away in dignity. They can't stand such person. So they will look for every avenue to destroy you. And they will wait towards the Christmas, knowing fully well that when they call you in Christmas, you might think they want to give you money or gifts. You have to be very careful this Christmas. That's why I said, when they call you, worthy, thank you, God bless you too. When they call you and beg you, plead with you to come out, they will sometimes tell you, okay, choose a venue of your life, an open place, just to prove to you that they are good. Now listen, sometimes they are good, sometimes they are evil. Tell them, no need, let's talk on the phone. Let's do whatever on the phone. If they refuse and still insist and cut the phone, please block that line entirely. Because you are going nowhere if you truly love your life, if you truly want to see next year. Sometimes it may not be kidnapping or whatsoever. They might have done something spiritually to you. Then you move into 2025 being empty, spiritually empty and hollow and useless physically. And you'll be wondering what is wrong with you. Be careful this Christmas. Christmas is a sweet thing, but the evil people has shown us that it's no longer as sweet as we used to see it. So if you still want to maintain your Christmas to be sweet, it's within your family. It's within your family. You can create your happiness. Don't fall for evil people's tricks outside. Create your happiness within your home. Create your happiness for your Christmas. Enjoy it with your family. Right? Sometimes they invite you out during this Christmas with every sweet voice. They might even tell you, I will send you a cab that will pick you up. And true to their words, they will send you a cab, a posh cab that will pick you up. And they will waylay you on the road. You know, when they kidnap you on the road, or when armed robbers or whosoever shoot that person dead on the road, how will you blame them? What you will hear is that she was going to this place and they kidnapped her or they killed her on the road. You see why we need to be very careful this Christmas? A lot goes on in Christmas. If you're planning on going out, why don't you go out with your family? Go out with your children and have merriment. Why would you even think of leaving your family and you attending someone else's whatever? Christmas is the day we used to, we'll sit together and spend quality time with family members, because the rest of the months are always filled with hustling and bustling, jumping here and there in search of daily needs. During Christmas, you're supposed to, hey, let me slow down a little. You be with your family. Then if you are invited for an event together with your family, pray before you leave. Don't tell me, oh, my bestie is preparing for this event. Oh, this my friend, my managed man, he's the one prepare. Oh, my boss is preparing for this event. I must be there. Oh yeah, you must be there. Pray before going, so that whatever they have cooked there in that event, that whosoever that ventures in there, that eats their food and drink their wine, that they're going to use less than will not get to you in particular. So not get to you. They always plan negatively. But when you know ahead of time, you disarm them through prayers. So please, women, do not show off your pregnancy to anybody this Christmas. Don't fall for their tricks when they tell you how much they love you, how much they have been praying for you, how much they cherish you, laughter here and there. Don't fall for it. Unfortunately, that's how the world is today. Please, protect your family, protect yourself. Singles that are getting married, don't tell your bestie you are getting married this Christmas. Allow the marriage to consummate first of all. The necessary things to be done first of all. Now, if you are the type that can even not bother telling anybody anything, please go ahead. Do it your way. Don't tell anybody. Just get married. If you people are traveling outside the country, travel outside the country. When they reach you again, you are now married. My sister, oh, you've seen it now. That's how it is now. Yes, so end it there. These days, some people are not worth telling anything, if not everybody. Don't tell them you are getting married. Don't tell them you are having child. Don't tell them the plans you've already made with your husband, or don't tell them the plans you and your children already have. If you're a single woman with her children and you've made some plans of traveling to certain countries or certain states, or maybe lodging in a hotel with your children to enjoy your Christmas, why are you telling your friend? Why are you telling your friend your plans? Don't tell her. Don't tell anyone. Do your plans with your children. Go there and enjoy your Christmas. If they call you on the phone, are you around? My sister, I'm not around. You greet them. No, I'm not around, but we'll soon come back. Don't tell them the day you are coming back. Don't. Thank you, Purity. Don't tell them. Learn how to just keep your mouth shut. Spend that Christmas with your family.